Hello and welcome to English for Arabs channel. English for Arabs is English for all. Fabulous, excellent, packed, brand new, modern. 8. An interest which is very popular for a short time. 9. Words of exercise number 9. Commercial. An advertisement which is broadcast on television or radio. So a commercial is an advertisement which is broadcast on TV or radio. Features, characteristics, character, characteristic. Characteristics, slogan, motto, T sub D, slogan, motto. Outfit, a set of clothes worn for a particular occasion or activity. Outfit, a set of clothes worn for a particular occasion or activity. Inspired, excellent, or resulting from inspiration. Inspired, excellent. The noun, inspiration. Growl, to make a loud rough sound, usually in anger. Tortilla. This word is Mexican word. This is a Mexican pancake. So this is pancake, but it's Mexican one. Tortilla. Sizzling. Very hot. Very hot. Sizzling. Guacamole. Guacamole, a mixture of avocado, tomato, onion, and spices which is usually eaten cold. So guacamole, this is a kind of dish. 11. A TV commercial, an advertisement which is broadcast on TV, on television. Advertisement, informal ad. So in speaking, we say advertisement, ad. In the UK, we say advert. But in America, we say ad. A picture, a short film, a song, which tries to persuade people to buy a product or service. Unique, rare, dumb, stupid. Dumb, be silent, stupid. Celebrity, T sub D, a famous person. 13. Words of exercise number 13. Learned the hard way, made a lot of mistakes. Learned the hard way, made a lot of mistakes. Overlooked, didn't notice something. Overlooked, didn't notice something. Didn't realize how important it was. Overlooked, didn't notice something. Didn't realize how important it was. Sure enough, used to say that something happened exactly the way someone thought it would. Sure enough, used to say that something happened exactly the way someone thought it would. Translated literally. Translated literally. Translate, the past translated. Translated literally. Translated from one language to another word by word. So, translate literally to translate word by word. As it turned out, the way something actually happened. Pleading. Asking for something in an urgent and anxious way. Ancestors. Family members who lived long ago. Packaging. The container a product is sold in. Countless. Too many to be counted. Too many to be counted. Pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. To things happening in a surprising way. To things happening in a surprising way. Signature. Signature, a person's handwritten name. Signature. A person's handwritten name. The verb sign. In the verb, we make the G silent. But in the noun, we say signature. A person's handwritten name. We make we pronounce the letter G. Arabic script, Arabic script, the written form of the Arabic language, the written form of the Arabic language. Corporation, corporation, big company. A corporation, a big company. So these are the vocab of unit number 12. Now let's get started with the explanation.
Page 81, Exercise 8, Grammar Focus. Giving reasons.
I like the Casa Blanca because it's always packed.
Since it's always so packed, there's a long wait outside the club.
It's popular because of the fashionable people.
The Soul Club is famous for its fantastic music.
Due to the crowds, the Casa Blanca is difficult to get into.
The reason people go there is just to be seen. The reason that people go there is just to be seen. The reason why people go there is just to be seen.
Exercise number 8, grammar focus, giving reasons. In this exercise, we talk about the words that we use for giving reasons. I like the Casablanca because it's always packed. So here, because, after because, we have the reason. This is an answer for the question with why. Why? Because. Since it's always so packed, there's a long wait outside the club. Since it's so crowded, there's a long wait outside the club. Since here means because. It doesn't mean a since in like since and for in the present perfect. No. Here, this is used as equals to because, with the meaning of because. It's popular because of the fashionable people. Because of, we have here the fashionable people. We have a noun. After because of, a noun. After because, a sentence. Subject, verb, object. After since, here you have a sentence, not a period of time. Like since 1995, 1992, since 2000, since 2010. So this sense of the present perfect. But since here, you have a sentence. You have a reason. The Soul Club is famous for its fantastic music. For plus a noun here, and which means because. Due to the crowd, the Casablanca is difficult to get into. So due to plus a noun. The reason why people go there is just to be seen. The reason why people go there is just to be seen. So the reason why, the reason that, or the reason plus a sentence. This sentence is the reason for something.
Why is he famous? Why is Michael Jackson famous? Now, many images and many ideas come to mind, right? But I'm going to give you some specific ones that I want to talk about today. So, the reason that, or the reason why he is famous is this reason. Maybe the reason why he's famous is this reason. Or maybe even the reason why he's famous is this reason. So these are some of the main ideas that we're going to talk about, and we're going to give reasons for why he's famous, for why Michael Jackson is so famous. So let's get started with the grammar. Now, if I say he's famous, you're going to think why. Now, when I describe why, I'm giving a reason. I'm giving an explanation. And the first way I'm going to show you is to use the words because and since. Now, obviously, many of you understand that because is for explaining, but maybe you didn't know that since can be used as an explanation. It's the exact same thing as because. Just a formal way of using the word because. So, I can say he is famous because, or he is famous since he danced really well. Okay, now when I use because and since to give a reason, it's important that I always use a subject and a verb. So you see here, my subject, he, and my verb, danced. Okay? So when I use because and since, I always use a subject and a verb to describe why. So that's because and since with the subject and verb. Let's take a look at another reason why he's famous. Okay, so he's famous again. Why? Well, if you guys recognize this video, you know it's the Thriller. It's a famous song he did, right? So, if I'm going to explain why he's famous, I can use this idea. And I'm going to say, why is he famous? Well, he's famous because of the Thriller. Because of the Thriller. Now, notice that I'm using because, and I'm also using this preposition of. Now, when I use because of, I need to use my reason with only a noun or a noun phrase. So, for example, the Thriller. It's one thing, it's one video, it's a noun. So he's famous because of the Thriller. Now, with because of, I never use verbs. I do not use action, okay? But I still can use a type of verb. For example, he's famous because of making the Thriller. Okay, so if we notice that making is a gerund, it's ing, that's a gerund. And when I use a gerund in English, it's often used just like a noun in the same idea, because this represents the idea of the verb making. So, he is famous because of making the Thriller. So I can use a verb when I use because of, but if I do that, I need to make the verb into a gerund, okay? So again, when I use because of, I'm using a noun phrase to describe why, or a gerund, which is also a noun. Okay, let's look at another way we can describe why. So here's our next example. His fans were sad. Why? Well, if I look at the TV, I can assume that his fans were sad because he died, right? So, if I use this, I'm going to say his fans were sad due to his tragic death. Now, notice with due to, again, I'm using a noun phrase. His tragic death. So there's no action, there's no verbs in that type of example. Due to is always used with the noun phrase, similar to because of. However, due to is a little bit different with the aspect that I can only use due to explain something negative. So if you think about this, his fans were sad. Well, that's definitely a negative thing. And if I'm describing why this is negative, why this is bad, right? His fans were sad. I can use due to describe why. Okay? So I cannot use due to explain something positive, right? I cannot use due to describe why something is good. Only to describe why something is bad, why something is negative, okay? But again, due to I use with the noun phrase. Okay, now I want to look at the differences between two similar types of ways to describe why. For example, because of and for, okay? So if I look at a sentence like this, for example, he is popular. I can say he is popular because of his dancing, or I can say he is popular for his dancing. And there's no difference between using because of and for to describe why, because both of them, if I notice, I'm using a noun phrase. For example, his dancing. So because of and for, I always use the noun phrase. Okay? So these are some other common phrases I can talk about. He is well known because of his dancing, or he is famous for his dancing, or he is recognized for his dancing. But let's look at this sentence down here on the bottom. He was a great artist. If I want to describe why he was a great artist, I could say, he was a great artist because of his dancing. Again, I'm using the noun phrase. However, I cannot say this. He was a great artist for his dancing. No, I cannot say that type of a sentence. I cannot use for to describe this. And you're thinking, why? I'm using a noun phrase. Why can I not use for? Well, when you think about for, okay, when you think about for, you have to think about the phrases that come before it. For example, he is popular for his dancing. He is well known for his dancing. He is famous for his dancing. Or he is recognized for his dancing. Now, all of these phrases have something in common. And what they have in common is that it's an expression. And the expression must be used that explains that people know the person or the thing for something. So in an expression like he is popular, I'm expressing that people know him. Or he is well known, obviously people know him. Or he's famous, people know him. Or he's recognized, again, people know him. And then I can use for to describe why. Also I can use because of, right? But the idea, if we look at the bottom one, if I say he was a great artist, I'm not necessarily saying that people know him. I'm just expressing my opinion. So it's really important that when you use for, you use a couple of very precise expressions. For example, he's popular for, he's well known for, he's famous for, and he is recognized for. So these expressions are good to memorize when I use for. If you get confused on when can I use for, then don't use for. You can always be correct if you use because of. You can use because of in both ways, and it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's just review for giving reasons. Now, the first one we looked at the beginning was the reason that, or the reason why he is known is, and then I give a sentence. For example, the reason why he is known is he danced really well. Or he is known because he danced really well. Or he is known since he danced really well. So with all of these, I need to use a subject and a verb. So with because and since, I need to use the subject and the verb. If I use because of, for, and due to, all of those have something in common. All of those use a noun phrase, right? So for example, he's popular because of his dancing. Or he is popular for making the thriller. Again, I can use for specifically in this example because I'm saying he's popular for making the thriller, okay? So remember with for, it's really important that you have some type of expression that says that people know him, okay? Now, the last one, if I said people were sad due to his tragic death. So due to, again, uses the noun phrase, but why is due to special? That's right. With due to, I always have to describe a negative reason why. Why is this negative? Or was this a bad thing? So for example, people were sad. That's not a good thing. People were sad due to his tragic death. Okay, so I hope this was helpful in understanding the different ways that we give reasons using because and since, because of and for, and also due to. So, good luck and thanks for watching.
Now, let's answer the questions. A. Complete the paragraph with because, since, because of, for, due to, and the reason. Then compare with the partner. More than one answer is possible. So in this exercise, you will use the words that give reasons. The words that give reasons And here, maybe we're going to have different answers. So here, look at the picture. You see what this is like: a studio, video, music, video, music, a lot of people. So, TVs. MTV is one of the most popular television networks in the world. People love MTV. Not only its music videos, but also its clever and diverse programming. So here we need to put some words. So people love MTV not only because of its music videos, but also because of its clever and diverse programming. So I can write because of. Another answer, due to. Due to its clever and diverse programming. Diverse means different. You have various programs, different programs. So again, the answers here, because of. The second answer, because of, due to. It keeps its shows up to the minute. It keeps its shows up to the minute. Young people watch MTV for the latest fads. For the latest fads in music and fashion. So here I can put because it keeps. Because I have here a sentence. So I use because. I can say also since. Since it keeps its shows up to the minute, young people watch MTV for the latest fads in music and fashion. So the answer here, because, since. MTV is also well known. MTV is also well known. It's a music award show. MTV is also well known for its music awards show. So many people watch it is to see all the fashionable guests. MTV even has reality shows. These shows are popular. Because they appeal to young people. Because. So the answer here, because. MTV's widespread popularity, many teenagers have become less industrious with their homework. So here's the answer. I have here a noun, so I can say because of or due to. Because of MTV's widespread popularity. Due to MTV's widespread popularity. So here we have here because of or due to. So again the answers, because of, due to. Since, because, for, the reason why, the reason that. Because of, due to. Because of or due to. Now exercise number B. What reason explains the success of each situation? More than one answer is possible. Compare the idea with a partner. So here, in this exercise, you will have the situation and the reason. You have the situation, T sub D, and the reason. You try to match A or the situation with the reason. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with ABC. More than one answer is possible. 1 minute, try to answer. 1. Nokia is a successful company. B. Due to its ever-changing product line. So number 1, B. 2. People love Levi's jeans. C. Because they've always been fashionable. So number 2, C. People love Levi's jeans because they've always been fashionable. So number 2, C. 3. The BBC is well known. The BBC is well known. E. Because of its informative programming. E. Another answer. The BBC is well known. G. Since it advertises worldwide. Since it advertises worldwide. So number 3, E, G. 4. Huge supermarket chains are popular. A. Since prices are generally more affordable. Since prices are generally more affordable. So number 4, A. Since prices are generally more affordable. Another answer for exercise number 4 for 4, F. For their big choice of products. For their big choice of products. 5. People everywhere drink Coca-Cola. A. Since prices are generally more affordable. Another answer. People everywhere drink cola. F. For their big choice of products. So number 5, A, F. 6. Apple products are famous. D. For their innovative design. Innovative, modern and creative. So number 6, D. For their innovative designs. For their innovative designs. 6. Apple products are famous. E. Because of its informative programming. Because of its informative programming. Informative, T soft D. 7. Nick is popular brand of clothing. H. Because the advertising is clever and entertaining. So number 7, H. 8. Many people like mega stores. Many people like mega stores. F. For their big choice of products. Many people like mega stores for their big choice of products. So again the answers. Number 1, B. 2, C. 3, E, G. 4, A, F. 5, A, F. 6, D, E. 7, H. 8, F. C. Pair work. Suggest 2 more reasons for each success in part B. So here, you and your friends, you try to suggest more reasons for the reasons of success in part B. Example, A and B, you and your friend. Nokia is a successful company because its commercials are very clever. B. I think another reason why they are successful is for their innovative designs. So you try to add more reasons.
Page 82, Exercise 9, Listening. Radio commercials. Part A. Listen to radio commercials for 3 different businesses. What are 2 special features of each place? Maggie's.
Oh, Carol, what a great suit! It looks just like the one I saw in the latest fashion magazine. Is that Uh-huh. Wow! But her clothes are so expensive. How can you afford designer clothes? And on our salary? Hey, did you get a raise?
No way! You know I'd tell you if I did.
Well, there's something you're not telling me.
Okay. Well, I found this really great store. They have all the latest fashions, not last year's stuff that's already out of style. And their prices are just unbelievable.
They must be. That's the second new outfit you've worn this week. Where is this place?
It's called Maggie's, and it's just around the corner. I'll take you there at lunchtime.
Don't wait for your lunch hour. Come to Maggie's now. We've got all the best designer fashions at the lowest prices, and we accept all major credit cards. Remember, if you don't see what you want in your closet, come check out ours.
This is the first commercial, radio commercial, and here we have two special features for Maggie's. What are they? And then we have to complete the slogan, the motto. So number one, for Maggie's, lowest prices, accepted credit cards. Lowest prices, accepted credit cards. This is for Maggie's. The slogan. If you don't see what you want in your closet, come check out ours. So number one, again the answers: lowest prices, accepted credit cards. One, if you don't see what you want in your closet, come check out ours. Sports Pro.
Hey people, what are you going to do this summer? A little fishing? Camping? Maybe finally learn how to play tennis instead of just watching it on TV? Yeah, I know how much you'd like to do these things. If only you had the right equipment. If only you knew what you were looking for when you walked into one of those big sporting goods stores. Well, here at Sports Pro, we want to help you, not confuse you. Our experienced salespeople are knowledgeable. They really know what they're talking about. So, feeling inspired? Good. Now, come on in. No excuses, because we're open every day. Sports Pro, we're here to help you have fun.
2. Sports Pro. Knowledgeable salesperson. Open every day. Knowledgeable salesperson, open every day. What is the slogan? What is the motto of Sports Pro? B. 2. We're here to help you have fun. We're here to help you have fun. We're here to help you have fun. Help, fun. 3.
Mexi-Grill.
Excuse me, was that your stomach I just heard growling? Feeling hungry, right? Only you're not sure what you want? Well, close your eyes and picture this. A huge tortilla filled with sizzling pieces of chicken. Should you add fried onion and peppers? Or maybe crispy lettuce and tomato? Or guacamole and spicy salsa? Well, you know what? You can have any of these because we'll add any combination of fillings you want. In a hurry? No problem. We have lots of people waiting to serve you. And check out our low prices. Mexi-Grill. You won't find a cheaper, tastier meal anywhere.
Mexi-Grill. What are the features? Fast service, low prices. Fast service, low prices. You won't find a cheaper, tastier meal anywhere. You won't find a cheaper, tastier meal anywhere. So this is number 3, Mexi-Grill. Exercise 11. Group work. Discuss these questions. So in this exercise, we're going to have some questions and we'll try to discuss them. Like, when you watch TV, Do you pay attention to the commercials? Why or why not? When I watch TV, of course, I pay attention to a lot of commercials. Commercials means a commercial, an advertisement on radio or TV. I pay attention to the commercials because they are really attractive. The music is great. The show is wonderful. The pictures are amazing. What commercials do you remember from the last time you watched TV? There are a lot of commercials such as Pepsi. Pepsi commercials Universal commercials. This means Universal here is a company for making different products, electronic appliances such as heaters, cookers, fridges. What are some effective commercials you remember? What made them effective? There are a lot of effective commercials, such as Sinacola. This is a name of a company for soft drinks in Egypt. They become very effective because they send the message to the right consumers. They started to focus first of all in the first commercial on the Upper Egypt. They send the message to people who needs low prices and good quality in Upper Egypt. That was the first commercial for them, and then the second commercial was related to Delta. In governorates such as Alexandria, Sharqiya, Munufiyya, Gharbiya, and the coast. Later, they start to make professional, wonderful commercials for all the people all over Egypt. So that was a good plan for them. What is the funniest commercial you've ever seen? The dumbest, the most shocking. So here, we try to tell the class what is the funniest, which means very funny commercial, hilarious. Dumbest, too bad commercial. The most shocking, why we call it an idea that we cannot expect. Which celebrities have been in commercials? Has this affected your opinion of the product? Has it affected your opinion of the celebrity? Yeah, we have a lot of celebrities in commercials. Most of the time, every Ramadan, the companies of communication, such as Etisalat, Vodafone, and Mobinil, have wonderful, amazing commercials. They have a lot of celebrities. They have the best and the most famous celebrities in Egypt. Of course, this has affected my opinion of the product, that the company paid a lot of money to hire all of those actors, singers, and famous people. Some of the commercials, what differences are there between commercials today and commercials from the past? Commercials today are totally different than commercials from the past. Commercials today are more attractive. They use a lot of technology. They use programs, computer programs, 3 dimensions, They make it very surprising and attractive. Commercials in the past were based on the actors and some music. Exercise number 12. Exercise number 12. Writing a commercial. Choose one of your favorite products, read the question, and make notes about the best way to sell it. Then write 1-minute radio or TV commercial. So here in this exercise, we're gonna write a commercial. The commercial must be brief, concise, just for 1 minute. You will answer the questions. What's good or unique about this product? What makes this wonderful commercial distinguishable? Why would someone want to buy or use it? Can you think of clever name or slogan? Slogan, motto. Are you looking for a high quality TV that is also attractively designed? Are you looking for a highly quality TV that's also attractively designed? Buy Star TV. Star is the most popular name in electronics because of its commitment to excellence and blah blah blah. So you try to make a wonderful commercial like this. B. Group work. Take turns presenting your commercials. What's good about each one? Can you give any suggestions to improve them? Can you give any suggestions to improve them? So after you write this wonderful commercial, you give it to your friends, okay? And we try to modify it. We try to give suggestions to improve this ad or this advertisement or this commercial. Exercise number 13, reading. The wrong stuff. Look at the picture in the first sentence and the first sentence of the article. Why is market research important to companies that want to sell their products internationally? Why is market research important to companies that want to sell their products internationally? International, internationally, international, internationally. So, why companies must make a research, but this research, it must be for the international products. Here, this is called the wrong stuff, the wrong issues, the wrong things. Look at the picture here and what do you see? A young lady, a brand new car, wonderful car, a salesperson, a salesman is trying to sell the car. Here is a great new car, the Nova. It doesn't run. The meaning of the word the Nova, it doesn't run, it doesn't go. So that means this car stopped and it doesn't go. This is the meaning of the word Nova. The lady got surprised. She doesn't like to take it. If a business wants to sell its product internationally, it had better to do some market research first. This is a lesson that some large American corporations have learned the hard way. Corporation, big company. A corporation, a big company. These big companies have learned it the hard way. This means not an easy way, yeah. This is a difficult way. They got the lesson in a difficult way. After they lost a lot of money, they learned that they should have made a lot of research, a lot of market research first. These are some mistakes of companies. Number one, what's in a name? Sometimes the problem is the name. When General Motors introduced its Chevy Nova into Latin America, it overlooked the fact that nova in Spanish means it doesn't go. Sure enough, the Chivi Nova never went anywhere in Latin America. So, number one, the mistake was in the name. The name of the car, Chivi Nova, and the word nova in Spanish means it doesn't go, it doesn't run, it doesn't move. So, if any customer who would like to buy a new car, ask it about the name. The name means it doesn't move, it doesn't go. Sure, he will not go and buy this car. So that was the first problem, the name. Translation problems. Sometimes it's the slogan that doesn't work. Sometimes the slogan, the motto. No company knows this better than Pepsi Cola, with its "Come alive with Pepsi." That was the slogan of Pepsi Cola. Come alive with Pepsi. This means have a wonderful life with Pepsi. Feel the life with Pepsi. This is Come Alive with Pepsi campaign. The campaign was so successful in the United States that Pepsi translated its slogan literally for its international campaign. So after that they translated the slogan Come Alive with Pepsi word by word to different other languages. As it turned out, the translations weren't so quite right. The translations weren't right. Pepsi was bleeding with German. Pepsi was bleeding with Germans too, so they translate Come alive with Pepsi, come out of the grave. Oh, and this is too bad. Come out of the grave. So this is not a good slogan. The meaning of it now. And telling the Chinese that Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. And telling the Chinese that Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. Pepsi brings your grandfathers back from the grave. The grave means the tomb, the cemetery, a place where a dead person buried. This is the place to bury a dead body. So Pepsi brings your great-grandfathers, your great-grandparents back from the grave. So of course the translation was totally wrong. A picture's worth 1,000 words. So of course a picture is very important in commercials, in advertisements, and it worth more than 1,000 words. Other times the problem involves packaging. When you pack things, when you put things into containers, when you put things into jars. A picture of a smiling round-cheeked baby has helped sell countless jars of Gerber baby food. So Gerber baby food, they put on the jar a picture of a baby who is smiling. So when Gerber marketed its products in Africa, it kept the picture on the jar. What Gerber didn't realize was that in many African countries, the picture on the jar shows what the jar had in it. So in Africa, people at that time, long time ago, they didn't know how to read and write. So they put pictures for the products. They put pictures for the products on the jars. So if you saw a picture of a baby, it means that something related to the baby inside this jar, not food for the baby. Twist of fate. Even cultural factors can be involved. The cosmetics company Revlon made a costly mistake when they launched a new perfume in Brazil. So they made a new wonderful perfume, and they marked it in Brazil. The perfume smelled like camellia flowers. It overlooked the fact that camellia flowers are associated with funerals in Brazil. So these flowers in Brazil, people used to take it to the graves, to tombs, to funerals. So when you have the perfume of camellia flowers, your best friend, your relatives who died. And surprisingly, the perfume failed. The perfume of course failed, and the entire Revlon brand suffered as many felt the company disrespected the culture. The Brazilian customers thought that the company disrespects their culture. They disrespect them. They don't respect them. Disrespect, not respect. So number A, read the article, then for each statement, check true, false, or not given. So in this exercise, you choose true, false, or not given. True if the information is correct, false if it's wrong, not given if you didn't find it in the passage. 1. General Motors did a lot of research before naming the Chevy Nova. Of course, this is false. Number 1, false. 2. The Camel Live with Pepsi. The Camel Live with Pepsi campaign worked well in the US. True. Of course, this is true. Pepsi still sold well in Germany and China. So this is not given, because now we don't know. 3. Not given. 4. Gerber changed its packaging after the problem in Africa. Not given. We don't know. Not given. The problem for Revlon was the name Camellia. Yeah, true. The name was related to funeral. Of course, this is the culture about the name. Revlon no longer sells cosmetics in Brazil. Not given. B. Look at the marketing problem below. In each situation, was the problem related to the product's name and or slogan? So the problem related to the name or the slogan. 1. The Ford Fiera didn't sell well in Spain, where Fiera means ugly old woman. So this is number 1, a problem of name, name, number 1, name. 2. Braniff Airlines Flying Leather campaign was meant to promote its comfortable new seats. In Spanish, the company was telling passengers to fly with no clothes on, So they translate fly in leather to fly with no clothes on, fly without clothes, without wearing clothes. That was the meaning of the translation. So this is a problem of translation, T. So number 1, N, name. Number 2, T, translation. C, group work. Think of 2 products sold in your cannery. One that has sold well and one that hasn't. Why did one sell well but not the other? What changes could help the second product sell better? So in this exercise here, we're going to make a group work. You discuss with your friends the reasons for not selling a product. That's the end of unit number 12. Wish you all good luck. And now let's get the homework. Number 1, listen and repeat. Number 2, keep the words by heart. 3, answer 3 pages of unit number 12. Unit 12, Interchange 3. The last 3 pages. Number 4, go to www.canaux, cambridge.org/interchangearcade/ for more exercises. 5. Watch the grammar video about giving reasons for Mr.Kyle Rolofson. 6. Watch the video of unit number 12 Interchange 3, the video that's related to Cambridge, which is a wonderful video about this unit. Hope you like it, share it and subscribe now. Wish you all good luck.